My name is Rishita Dubey, and I am the founder of Thatskingeek. I am an internationally certified cosmetologist, so I know a lot about skincare. My skincare DIY making journey started back in 2020 when I stumbled upon DIY skincare. And I have been doing a lot of research, developing, formulating, and experimenting in the same field. Today, I'm going to talk about two such recipes that I developed very initially for a beginner, and it is something that reminds you of winter, that is very intimate. You can gift it to your loved ones. Since Valentine's is approaching, you can definitely try and make your own in your own kitchen with very few ingredients. There's a lot of knowledge that you can get on my blog post since they're very detailed. So if you have any different ideas or any suggestions, you can go and check out my blog post where you'll get a ton of extra knowledge. Apart from that, today's video is all about Valentines and winters. So when you think of winters, the first thing that comes to your mind is hot chocolate, cocoa, and coffee, and maybe something nourishing. So I'm going to be making whipped body butter, but this time I'm going to be making two different sorts of body butters. One is your traditionally whipped body butter, which is very easy and basic to make, and the ingredients are readily available in your home. Second is a candle melt body butter. So this candle melt body butter is something that you can make for your Valentines and you can gift them. You can wrap it in a beautiful container. You'll see how I have packed it, and I love mine. I gifted mine to my mom, but you can definitely gift it to your Valentines. Apart from that, you can add different fragrances, and the candle, when it melts, it is so intimate, so cozy. You feel like cuddling, and you can have it on your skin whenever you feel like. And that is one thing your partner is going to thank you for. So without wasting a lot of time, let's start making. Make this specific recipe, you need a lots of cocoa butter. So as I told you, I'm going to be making two different types of body butter. One is a candle melt butter, the other one is your regular butter. So I'm going to be using a lot of cocoa butter, somewhere around 70 to 80%. The exact recipe is in the blog post, do check it out. And I am weighing out the cocoa butter. You can, if you want, there's no specific ratio. You can mix different amounts of butter, shea butter, cocoa butter, avocado butter, whatever you like. I like cocoa butter, hence I'm using it. Then some almond oil to add some viscosity and some lightweight feel on the skin. Too much butter will not feel good on your skin, so you always require some oil. Mine favorite is almond oil and grapeseed oil. Then to again make it super lightweight, non-greasy, I'm adding isopropyl myristrate to reduce the stickiness in the formulation, making it super fluffy and lightweight. If you want, you can completely skip it and make it with oils and butters only. For a detailed info, check out the blog post. Moving forward to the next step, I'm using caprilic triglycerides, which is a medium chain triglyceride. It is uh, extracted from coconut oil, but it is very lightweight. Unlike your traditional coconut oil, which is quite sticky, this is super lightweight, and you can use it in any of your creams and butter formulation. So I really love this. And to give it a non-sticky, non-tacky feel on the skin, I'm going to be using some arrowroot powder. So this is actually a key ingredient. If you don't use arrowroot powder, your whipped body butter will be a little sticky. To give that perfect slip, that slide on the skin, it is important to use arrowroot powder. I'm double boiling everything. Once everything is melted, I've added a little color. I'm going to start whipping it. So for whipping, what I'm using is a frother, a coffee frother, because it is comparatively very handy for such a small batch. And I just love the texture which is coming when I'm whipping it. And so actually, technically frothing it. So yeah. And this is the color I liked. I added the color while I was double boiling, because when you add the color in that stage, what happens is the color eventually becomes lighter, but when you add it in a later stage, it is slightly darker. So I like pastel shades in my body butters. I generally don't prefer adding colors, and I'm using this tin to package it up since I'm going to gift it to my mother. I've used the piping bag. I'm not good at piping, but here you go. Here's the recipe for your candle melt body butter. Take a screenshot. Do not forget. And just a quick info about it. To make it, what I've done is you need to melt everything together in one beaker, and then you need to pour it in your uh, directly in your vessel. So ingredients, you can use different butters again, different types of wax oils, and do use some amount of wax. You can use either beeswax or soy wax. I have used soy wax. I like to use soy wax more in comparison to beeswax because soy wax is a little plant based, so it is easier to give it to someone, or even for selling purposes, it is better. Use some rose petals, rose and lavender, to have a little extra visual sensory feel. So what I'm doing is I'm taking a red pen here with adding the wick, pouring the melted butters and oils in the beaker in the tin, and then I'm going to be using two spoons to hold it together. Then I'm going to be refilling it because I was not sure whether this tin is going to hold it properly or not. And I had this very cute bucket which I wanted to try out. So I added some extra butter which was left in this bucket, and it was amazing. They burn out very well. Uh, it is lovely and decadent. So that is all about this recipe. Do let me know when you try it out. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you, everyone. Do like, share, and subscribe.